I've said this before in my other Instagram account, and it's still banned. I don't know why. Zero Excuses Fitness, but it's so fucking easy to manipulate you, idiots. So fucking easy. I could literally say anything, and people would react to me completely differently online. And in real life, I never have any problems, never have any issues with people, boy, girl, man, woman, little kids, I get along with them all, especially babies and dogs. But it's online where you have a whole bunch of triggered idiots. And, you know, uh, you can say the exact same thing. So let's say, I don't know, one of my posts on my ex account that got banned, which is true, by the way. Marital rape is an oxymoron. You can say that as, you have your profile picture as the same thing that's here, or, a slightly more aggressive looking man, or whatever it is, you could say the same thing, and then you could say the same thing on another X account, and you have a picture of a girl. Literally, that is all people look at, who's saying it. They're not going to look at the content. And I use this to great effect on my other business, because everything I say is all true. Everything I say, women don't want to be feminists. Women, men don't really want to be simps. They're just so pathetic. They just have no other option. So, and most of all, people don't want to fight against society. And, all covered before. What's lovely? I say the exact same comment, and I have women actually debating it with me, uh, as if they're actually trying to debate it logically. They can't, but they just look at the profile picture, and it's they're. But if it's a profile picture of a guy, then the swords and daggers come out. I've been saying this forever, man. Online is so stupid, and this is why I don't ever get into number of followers. There's other metrics that are far more useful. Uh, you know, and not to say follower count isn't at a certain level, but anyway, a lot of you people that are getting in the views here are actually from the other Instagram account. I'm not even going to say which one, but we got that unlocked. I don't even know why they locked it, spicy and erotic. And, I just have to say, and I've been saying these things forever. It's amazing how more people don't do it. But it's not just putting a picture. You have to actually talk like a girl. You have to actually, on my other business, literally, they look at my feet and, they send me money. That's and unlike certain social media people that say, I mean, most of what all these women you see on social media, even the men that keep, posting 10,000 posts about guys all simps, they send me, they want that, which is fine, if they want that. But you can only see actual proof on a business. You can't really see anything on social because social is all gay. It's all made up. It's all AI garbage. Tosh. Uh, and on my other business, literally, they just send me money for my feet, and you know, I just, sometimes they even think I'm a girl, and they know deep down inside I'm not. But they're too horny, these men, to even figure it out. And I just take that money. I just, name myself whatever. Melinda, Cassie, whatever the fuck, Melissa, Clarice. I name, good evening, Clarice, and I take that money. Hey, easy peasy, man. I mean, life is pretty easy. Once you figure out the secrets, be more psycho. See y'all later. I'm just gonna make this sign. I love making this sign. I don't know why. See y'all later. Well, I don't know. Okay. Bye bye.